Hey everybody, happy Monday. Hope you're doing well and welcome to your weekly forecast reading with Spirit for the week of November 26th to December 2nd. Today I'm going to be channeling some messages to you directly from the spirit realm, directly from your spirit guides, in hopes of giving you some messages of love, light, healing, connection, compassion, all those beautiful things, and for something for you to focus on this week with regards to your own intuition, your own spirituality, or your connection to your own guides. So if you feel drawn to listen to the entirety of this message, it's definitely for you. If you feel drawn to skip through parts of the message or pass it by completely, then this message may not be for you. The idea and my intention is always that this message will reach exactly who it needs to when they're fully able and ready to receive it. All right, so let's dive in and see what Spirit would like to share with us for this upcoming week. I'm getting an animal guide right away, and that's a beaver, okay? So beaver spirit is coming in, working hard. All right, so beaver spirit's here. What else? So what I'm hearing from Spirit first off the bat is that it's really important this week that we're finding solitude, okay? So the second message is finding solitude. The reason why they're asking us to find the solitude is because they are trying to guide us and teach us how to kind of, I want to say like open up our expanders in order to receive on the mental, emotional, and spiritual level. So what they're guiding us to do is to find regular time in our everyday schedule, routine, lifestyle, to be able to treat like this specific segment of time as almost like downloading time. It's like receiving time, okay? But on a almost like a channeling, opening our energy body level. So this doesn't feel like it's through anything else other than just getting really quiet, finding solitude in perhaps nature, in an area of your house that's quiet, somewhere that feels good to you, where you can feel calm and at peace. And it really just feels like we really need to spend extra time just being with ourselves in self-reflection, in self-contemplation, really looking inward. Now, this is similar to the energy of last week, and that doesn't surprise me because there's a lot of big, bold energy that's moving through us. You may have felt this energy kind of shaking things up, maybe shaking your foundations, changing your perspectives and opinions on things. Maybe you had big epiphanies in the past week. Maybe you just had some real changes in your thought. And it seems like, and it feels like from Spirit that this is still happening, but they really want us to get into this habit of like creating that solitude so that we can receive information. When we're too overcrowded, when we're too busy, when we have too many things on the go, when we're not respecting our downtime, our alone time, we're not going to receive the information that we're meant to receive. We're going to delay it severely, and we're not going to feel ourselves without this time. So it's almost like it's not just a suggestion, it's kind of like a teaching, a way of life to to the light worker, right? To the person who feels in need of this. So if you feel like you need more solitude time, if you feel like you need more time to yourself to just like sort out your energy, they're really guiding us this week to make sure that you're carving out that time. They really want us to practice. It's like what I want to say is like opening up our expanders. It's like yeah, expanding our energy, but it's like for the purpose of receiving energy coming from the spiritual planes, emotional transformation, mental clarity, all those beautiful things. So the energies at the higher planes want to reach us, want to come through us as wisdom, as insight, as intuition, as guidance, as teachings, right? As light workers, but we need to give ourselves the ability to receive it, right? And a lot of light workers really struggle with receiving. So can you challenge yourself this week to carve out that time in solitude for just the sole purpose of getting quiet so that you are allowing the opportunity to receive. And it's okay even if you feel like you're not receiving anything. It's more about getting into the habit of receiving, okay? So thinking about your expanders, like expanding at the spiritual, mental, and emotional planes this week to receive, because new energy is coming in, new guidance is coming in, new insights are coming in for you, okay? So that's the second message. I'm also getting the alligator, okay? So the alligator as an animal guide coming in as our third message. What else? And the deer as well. Wow, lots of animal guides this week. What else? So it's interesting because I'm hearing kind of another continuation of last week about, in last week there was an energy of from spirit about kind of like standing your ground, standing tall and standing proud. And they're kind of expanding on this message again this week and pretty much saying something very similar, which is like, you're really going to feel a change of heart, perspective, opinion, like a different view on what's happening internally. You may start putting things together. Things might start making sense to you this week. Like a lot of hardship, like mental turmoil, emotional turmoil, any type of challenges or like internal conflict that you've been navigating over the past months. It almost feels like it's kind of like building up now to like these realizations, like clarity is coming and you're starting to put things together. Things are starting to make sense. You're starting to feel more of a sense of direction or a general area of where you may be led to. And so you may notice what Spirit is saying is that when you start to begin to talk about these things, if you do, you may find that people will challenge you. And I believe this is why this was coming up last week. And you may see that with these new kind of changes in thoughts and changes in your vibration, people will start to question you. They won't get it. They won't necessarily understand what's going on with you. And know that this is because the change in your vibration is kind of shaking loose the people that are not really meant to stick around on this journey. However, the people that are meant to stick around will really, like, you'll find that they're way more open, they're way more receptive, they're way more willing to listen to you, okay? So just know that with big changes in thoughts and internal workings and how you're viewing things and the big shifts and changes and transformations that are happening internally, people may start to pick up on that energetically or emotionally, and you may feel a little bit of resistance or kind of conflict or contention or kind of abrasion, whatever you want to call it. And know that this is because people can maybe perhaps sense this changing, these inner workings that are changing within you. It's up to you to stick by that, to trust in it, to follow it, allow the right people to stick by you and support you. And the people that can't get it, it doesn't matter. They don't, all we're saying is don't force people to get what like epiphanies and like understandings and new solutions and ideas that are coming up and feeding you with life and starting to point you in the right direction and starting to guide you. If people are questioning it, so be it, right? Let them be and let them live their life and you live yours, okay? But don't hold on to anything or anyone or any kind of old ways of being that people might be kind of trying to loop you back into. This is very much a time of allowing yourself to come to your own conclusions and trusting your heart, your gut, your soul to follow that. And it's like it's like an exercise of ascension, essentially. Okay, so you may be tested a little bit, and I believe this is again another continuation of the message from last week. You may be tested, but it's okay. Continue to trust in what you're feeling and sensing that's changing within you. Okay, so I really hope that makes sense. Let's see if there's anything else. And what I'm feeling finally for the last message is like what I'm hearing is kind of like water off a duck's back. Okay, so the things that are like working, resonating, aligning, like you're feeling good, you're starting to feel like hopeful again, you're starting to feel like a clarity in a direction. They're like, yeah, go with it. And the things that are just not working or making your life difficult or just not making sense or just it's just generally like hard, in your life, allow that to just flow away, allow that to detach, to release. It's kind of just like, don't hold on to anything, don't maintain any attachments or connections that are just not feeling like they're moving with you in the direction that feels right to you. Okay, so this is really about like embodying and harnessing and going with this new energy moving through you, and not gripping onto old energy that's still kind of like trying to grasp onto you or claw into you or keep you back where you were. Okay, I just want to validate that there's new energy, new vibrations, like new direction, new insight from source moving through a lot of us light workers. We're expanding and growing really rapidly right now after a lot of darkness. And so we want to keep going with that and release anything that's not serving us at this time. Okay, so this is much easier said than done. So that means that you'll just continue to work on it. The first step is awareness. Okay, so start to become aware, start to journal on like what's gripping onto you that you really want to let go of that just doesn't feel right anymore. Take that as a sign. Okay, take that as a message, take that as guidance. All right. Okay. All right. I really hope that helped you guys. That seems to be it for today. I really hope that landed with you, that resonated. And if it does resonate and land and connect with you, please do let me know by leaving a comment below. Please do send me an email, send me a DM. I always love to hear how these messages resonate with you. And that's it for today. So just know that I'm no longer posting these videos on Instagram. I'm posting them only on my YouTube channel, as well as in my private community called the Lightworkers Refuge. If you're interested in either one of those, please do let me know by sending me a message and I'll get back to you ASAP. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful week ahead and I'll catch you next time. Bye.